Hi, I'm Jonelle Kelly with the Pickers Palace in Florence, Texas. Today I'm going to share my technique for using Dixie Belle Patina. It is one of my favorite products. Some of you may have seen my video last summer where I transformed old lanterns. This time I found a piece at Hobby Lobby that really has a huge amount of potential. It had the size that we needed for a wall in our new bathroom. This bathroom has been transformed from a giant 16 by 16 empty space into the most enchanting rustic bathroom. It's got old beadboard in shades of green all around it. This is fawn. And it's got a lot of elements of metal, including a custom-made light and gigantic metal doors that were from a factory in Paris. So the space has a lot of competition for attention, and it just needed something that really tied it all together. So watch in the video that follows, and I'm going to take that piece and I'm going to work some magic with patina and Dixie Belle paint and create a wall hanging that I couldn't be more excited about. Make sure that you stop by the Pickers Palace Etsy.com, and I have a patina starter kit. It includes both the blue and the green spray and all three of the paint colors: bronze, copper, and iron. Let's get started with my video, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about the different colors and how I use them. Again, my name's Jonelle. Thanks for watching. In this first section, you're going to see the base coat of paint I put down. I always like a base popping through. Because my new space has some oranges and a lot of green, I used those colors in this base and let them pop through. If you ever look at old rusty things, some of the most beautiful combinations have original reds and oranges in them as old furniture that's gotten rusty, and a lot of greens with black undertones, which is usually also a rust. Dixie Belle's patinas get those colors, but using the paint below it will enhance it. So watch as I paint this piece with really no rhyme or reason. I would call it my chaos effect. But I went heavy on the oranges to the center and worked my way out. Take a look. All right, so we've seen it painted and the paint is dry. The next step is to start adding the patina. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of people that have a real scientific method of doing this, but my success has been the real unpredictable nature of my patina pieces. In this case, I did want to see quite a few rich blues popped, and then some greens, but not a lot. The bathroom already has a ton of green in it. So you'll notice that I went heavy on things that would pull blues. In this case, to get the blues, I used the copper and the bronze patina. And when I mix them with the blue spray, I'm gonna get different shades of blue. That's part of the movement of it. The bronze with the blue spray is going to give me a softer blue with kind of white shadows to it. If you use the copper with the blue spray, you're gonna get a very vibrant turquoise blue. When I wanted to get my true rust colors, I used the iron paint, iron with the green spray. That's going to give me what you consider a traditional brown rust. If I want to get a black rust and some really rich black tones in the pattern, I'm going to go with the blue spray over the iron. It's pretty easy once you've painted this to tell where your iron is because it's the only black paint. The bronze is a bit darker brown, so I can always identify it as I go, but really, I never use one paint or the other. I use them both to get those shades. I want, again, different blues. Nature didn't just put out one shade of blue. Nature gives you lots of shades, and lots of things will impact the shade in nature. The water, the amount of sun, the where it's been, and what's underneath it all. And that's what I'm trying to recreate. So let's take a look, and you'll see my fabulously sloppy, unpredictable, and chaotic painting with Dixie Belle Patina. Now, right about here, all the patina is on, and we're going to let the sun do its thing. And as you can tell, this piece has already been aging as it went. Almost as soon as I start adding the spray, it starts changing. And that is my favorite part, seeing what's gonna happen. Now, I do pick up my brush from time to time and touch up spots. That's my thing. A lot of people will say don't do that, but I'll add a little more paint here and there. I try not to dip back into my jar, but I do it sometimes, and yeah, it makes a bit of a mess, but it's okay. I'm okay with that. But I add little bits. I might see things I'm gonna enhance, and then I'll go back in, and in this case, because there were big grooves and troughs in the piece itself, I'm going to blot out some of the excess. That also on occasion takes up a little bit of the patina, and I'm good with that also. Now in this piece, I didn't use bubble wrap, but one of my favorite things to add texture is to do that with bubble wrap into the paint. It adds some pits and it messes up the patina, so it doesn't look as brushed on. It just looks like it's natural and gives it texture. That is my thing, and I really love it. So, let's see, what else can I share with you about the process? I leave it in the sun until it's thoroughly dry. And once that's done, I'm going to either seal it with a Dixie Belle clear coat, or I will get a polyacrylic spray. And I do like those when sealing pieces, especially if it's gonna be outside. It gives it a good sheen, and it, for the most part, stops the processing of it. Now, I did do that on this piece. I used one of my favorite polyacrylic sprays because this will be in the bathroom, and I just wanted a little more waterproof and steam-proof finish. And the piece did get a little darker from that. Again, I was thrilled with it. I always start out with a general vision, and then I just let it do its thing, and the piece is gonna tell me what it wants to look like. In the end, it was fabulous. So take a look and let's see what happened with a little time and how this piece sits up with the Dixie Belle Patina collection. I hope all of you are cat lovers. Again, this is Fawn. She's one of my feral barn cats. Can you tell how mean she is? Anyway, we're back and the piece is finished, and we're about to show you how beautiful it looks hanging in our bathroom. Remember, this was just a piece that was 40% off on sale at Hobby Lobby, and they have tons of these metal aluminum pieces that you can transform. Another one of my favorite colors to paint underneath it is Coffee Bean from Dixie Belle. Of course, that brings out dark tones in the finished piece and gives it a real rustic finish. I love the effect. So play around with it. Stop by the pickerspalace.com and the pickerspalace Etsy.com and take a look at our patina starter kit. We send that free with free shipping. So it's a great value. You're just paying for the 2 spray paints and the 3 paints, iron, copper, and bronze. I'm always available online at info@thepickerspalace.com to answer questions and see what I can do to get you started with patina. Keep an eye on us here at the Pickers Palace. We'll be playing with a few more fabulous projects, both for our new renovated space and just because it's a product I love. I'm Jonelle Kelly. Thanks for watching.